course, have we spoken since Dane Fife happened?
No, and I'm still a little confused by that. I saw what Rab Johns wrote, um, and that was pretty rough. But I trust in Rabby's reporting. I think he's the best guy on IU, um, covering the team, and while you can take issue with the people who told him these things because it was not good form, still I believe what he wrote about the issues that were involved with Dane, and it's a shame because I thought Dane would be a heck of a head coach down the line, and apparently him and Mike just do not see eye to eye on many things on and off the court. And that being the case, you got to let them go. And they made it very clear in their, uh, statement afterwards. It wasn't like we've gone off in different directions. No, we fired him. They made it very clear they fired him.
Yeah, and it's sad. It sucks from an IU standpoint because part of that bringing them in was the healing and bringing everybody together. Well,
Right.
that's probably gonna there's a fracture right there. I mean, a fracture of all fractures. My God, that's coming from within.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Their own fraternity. So it's just not a good look for Indiana. No matter how they didn't handle it, were the crap.
No, I agree. And look, Mike talked about building back the bridge to the past. And here he is 1 year after uh, telling one of the most popular players who's ever come through Bloomington, your services are no longer needed. And it is a bad look, but it tells me that there were some real serious issues internally. And I don't, while I like Dane a lot, we don't agree on certain things outside of basketball, but you're right. It is a bad look, and it runs counter to the notion of bringing the whole gang back. So we'll see. I'd be curious to hear Dane's point of view on all this at some point.
Well, hopefully we will. He doesn't. He's not in a hurry to find a job, I would imagine, but I'm sure he wants to get back at it as quickly as possible because he wants to become a head coach, and sitting on the sideline does not get you there faster.
No, it does not. And look, he's got good reputation. Whether that's gonna this latest firing is going to impact that, I don't know. But based on what Rabby reported, it sounded like a dumpster fire, and something needed to be done. I mean, I just don't think that Mike Woodson does this easily. I think, what Dane represents and has long represented to the IU fan base, and to let him go after 1 year, I think it puts more pressure on Mike to get this thing done and turned around.
And not only that, I mean, there was a lot of talk the last year. Was he listening to his assistants? Is he talking to them? Which that's neither here nor there. That's his job to do how he wishes, I guess. Success is determined on winning and losing, baby.
Yep. And look, they had a decent season. I mean, it's definitely a step forward, but you don't. To me, you can't really judge a coach until he's been there 3-4 years.
Yeah, that used to be the case, but I don't know long that. I think you're, like I said earlier, you're not going to get that long anymore. You're 3 years max with the portal. After the Iowa State deal, going 2-22, and then Sweet 16, everybody's going to want that instant success, especially at places like Indiana. They're going to say, "Why the hell can you not get it turned around?"
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot of pressure there. All right, you've got a piece out now already, and about Purdue and the NCAA, so people can go to the Athletic and read that, plus plenty of other stuff from the tournament that you've been covering. Purdue, big disappointment for the Boilers, man. Flame out, baby. Flame out again.
I know. And that's the thing about being a Purdue fan, is that you're always waiting for the other shoe to fall. You know, whether it's big dog getting hurt before their game in the NCAAs, or Isaac Haas, or Robbie Hummel, or some of the flameouts, North Texas, Little Rock. Now this game against St. Peter's. I was watching the St. Peter's game in the regional final, and I kept thinking, I wonder what Matt Painter thinks. I mean, to see them get boat raced in the regional final, like, how the hell did we lose to those guys? But
Peacocks.
Peacocks, you know, it's just,
Peacocks.
I mean, it's an amazing story, but there is no reason to me that a team like Purdue, with all that talent, would not win the Big Ten regular season title, would not win the Big Ten tournament title, and we get knocked out in the Sweet 16 by a 15 seed. This is a monument to underachievement, and it's too bad because I love what Purdue stands for. Their program is, A1. He's just got to figure out a way to get him over the hump, and I'm not sure how you go about doing that. I mean, he had, a lottery pick. He had, a two-headed monster at center. He had depth for days. I'm not sure he's ever had a better team. You could argue the Baby Boilers back in the day were a better team. I think that's, certainly you can argue that. But a team like this definitely should have gone a little further.
Absolutely. Even though you're not going to be writing for the next couple of months, you're invited to come here every Wednesday and just hang out for the whole show, man. And you can just talk about whatever you want to talk about, baby.
Well, you set me up in one of those cabins down there in Brown County. I'll be there.
You know what? That can be made to happen, except for I don't know how good the connection service is there. That's the whole point. Getting out there and getting away. But that's a possibility. You know what? I know someone that has a place there. So there you go.
Just for your listeners, I'm out probably till May. Got some health issues I'm dealing with, and but I will continue to come on with my buddy Jim Coyle and chop it up here.
We love Bob Kravitz, period, and we're going to be thinking about you every day. Not that we don't already, brother, but looking forward to talking to you next week, and hopefully sooner than that. Have a good day, brother.
All right, you too, man.